Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk about my most recent make, how you can use die cuts in different ways. I use die cuts to create this project. I didn't fold this piece at the perforated edge. I kept it straight, and the sizes of these are 4.25 inches by 6, and this one is 3 by 4.25. Or 110.5 millimeters or by 152.4 milliliters, or 76.2 milliliters by 110.5 milliliters. So I use these to create this folio. I cut this one down to 3 inches. I usually am a 3.5 by 5 inch girly because I like the pocket size. So I keep everything around that area. I may go up to A5 or 4 by 6. I think that is the largest I will go because I like to keep stuff very small. So this folio, I cut this down to 3 inches to make each panel. So I have 4 panels. Then I use the smaller 5-folder die cut to make the pockets. I just folded the die cut and adhered it to the page. I left it open on one side so I could able to fit bigger items than the width of this 5-folder. So this, you have this, you're able to have it on both sides. To connect them, after I die cut the file folders, I took the scrap pieces and used to punch holes, circles, so I could adhere them right here, right here. And then I also at the back just did one more. So use your scraps. As you can see, this is not too much vintagey or girly. I don't think it's girly because I'm not girly. I like non-girly stuff, whatever that means to whomever. And I went with a 1950s vibe. I wanted the folio to have matte color. So as you could tell, let me move these. Each panel has a different motif. Also, on the other side, you see even more. So these two, though similar, they are different. I print these out on cream-like cardstock, and all of the background images I got off of Pinterest. For those who are like me, I don't have a lot of stamps nor ink pads or stuff to decorate in this 1950s retro style. So I had to do a little manipulation. Had to be somewhat creative. So I went on my computer, see what I could find, and use items via research, searching the interwebs, and find the different all the different designs that represents 1950s retro vibe. Once I find all these things online, I go to this program that I have. It's no longer available. It's called Serif Page Plus X9, and it is awesome. And I've had it for years, and it's a desktop publishing software that I use to create anything that I've shown you on YouTube. I don't have Adobe Photoshop money. I try to use the free stuff that are available online, like GIMP, for example. So I found different shapes, like this shape I created. This could be a journal tag. I found this shape. I wrote up, design it with the different 1950s icons. This shape, all these shapes are from 1950. Just put it, and I just changed the color to fit the color scheme for this project. Making the tags, I love journal tags. I use them in a lot of my projects. Tags are really good when you can't write on a page. Like, for example, I can't write on these pages, so I had to create a tuck spot or a pocket so I could place the different tags and write on them, on the front, on the back, what have you. But tags are very easy to use. You put it here. You don't have to write on the page per se. You could print out what you want to write on the tag. But anyway, I created these tags, and I wanted to make sure that all the colors match the panels, and that the S's, the edges were distressed. Like I tell you, I do not have inks or anything like that. So for me to distress the edges, I either use markers to go along the edges, or, and which I've been using for years, eyeshadow that I use to distress all of my edges, the edge of the cards. I've had these for years. I don't wear makeup. I go into Dollar Tree, pick eyeshadows up just to do crafting. And I'm very into splats and stains, colorful splats and stains, even grunge, grungy look with splats, with drips. The drippings, I like that. I'm into this stamp look, collage stamp look with the splats. If y'all are interested in the cards, I could put it on my Ko-fi. Just let me know. Here's some more splats, a grungy look. Here's more grungy look. The thing about my style, I don't see too many people doing my type of style. So hopefully, if there are people like me out there that like what I'm doing, I hope you join me and you watch my videos. I don't know if it's my YouTube feed, but I just see a whole bunch of vintage look. Though that's what people like, but not only do I like some of that, but with a pop of color, but I like other things, and I don't see a lot of people doing what I'm doing. Like I said, it could just be my YouTube feed. So anyway, outside of all of the journal cards, there are 8 of them for this project because I also created like some dimensionals for each of the pockets. I did some fussy cutting on some words, on some 50s icons, and created many hidden paper clips that are two-dimensional. I just like creating these. I don't know. And I like the fact that I don't have to struggle to find how to stick it onto the page because I use the small side as a guide to adhere it to the page. And I decorate them with some other motifs. I can't even speak. And some metal flowers. And I've created this one. I don't know why I keep going to the side. And this one. I like the fact that I use these flat back pearls. This is nice. Okay, I know I just came out of left field with all of my creations that are so different to maybe what you've seen out there. But I hope this could spark some ideas for you that you could use your dyes in unconventional ways. You could use it as a page instead of actually as a folder. You could use it as a pocket or a tuck. Anything you could use it as. You could use it as an actual. You could use it as a journal card to write on, which I will be doing in an upcoming project. So I hope I gave you some good information. I hope that you're interested to try something different. Hope you think about other shapes to use as tags. Hope you put a pop of color in your artwork. Just remember, just remember, if you don't have what other people have, and you may say, well, I can't do that because I don't have this or I don't have that, you could use other things. Like I said, I don't have inks, distress inks, or anything like that. I use eyeshadow. I use markers, regular markers I use. I have markers I got off the TikTok shop. So use what you have. And I think you may have things that you're not considering could be used in other ways. If you have any questions or you want any suggestions, just hit me up in the comments. And if you're not too busy, maybe you hit a like, watch some other one of my videos, help us sister out. Okay. If you want any of the tags, let me know. I could put it up on my Ko-fi page. I haven't. The only one I have up there right now are these. Not the containers, just the tags. I just have the tags without the tab that you could print out in this color, or I also gave you a white background so you could print on any color you want to print on. So thank you for listening. I hope we could have a conversation, and I hope we could have repeat visits. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.